Hi, I'm Kathy Kimberlin. I'm running for City Council, and I'm spending a lovely Sunday afternoon with my friends. And we're going to be talking a little bit about North Fremont, which is where they live, and some of the things that are their concerns. I'm meeting with Kalpana and Vijay, and our connection goes back to our relationship at the school, the Olivera, yeah. And I was the school secretary at the time, and I welcomed your children in, your oldest child in, as a student, and that's where our relationship began. And here we are today, how many years later?
Most likely, Kishori was second grader, and she's a senior now in American High. So many years, 10 years.
10, 11 years now.
Yeah, 10, 11 years. And we did not have a secretary-mom relationship. We had a friendship going on. So
we really did.
Yeah.
And I think with that we worked with the community to embrace the diversity and the culture we had at that school.
Yes.
And you and I were very passionate about that and reaching out to the families in need, and that was kind of another bond that we had that was very important to us.
Yes, that's true.
So thank you for spending the afternoon with me. And what would we like to talk about? What would you like folks to know are concerns for this area?
We, as we've spoken before, Kathy, I'm worried about the traffic that's happening here. There's lots of new development that have come up, and lots of families have moved in. However, the traffic congestion is really, really bad because people are trying to send their children to high school, to elementary schools, and especially when in the morning around 7:30, when I send my daughter to school, it becomes really, really bad. People are rushing to drop off their kids. There's there's bicycle lane, but there's no proper cycle lane. There's some parts there's no lane at all. There's some parts there's lane, and sometimes the car takes up that particular lane, and the children, these are high school kids who are riding bicycle to the school. So
and this is to American High School,
to
right?
American High,
Right.
and it's not. It does not seem right because drivers are rushing, and I feel like the kids are in danger, really in danger. So I've seen so many times adults are rushing and the children are trying to ride their bicycle, and they are smart enough to stop, and they are pretty good, but still there's more things need to be done. Yeah.
Now you mentioned to me a story about a time when you helped out a father who was parked in a really precarious way. Would you tell me about that again?
So this is my son who goes to Ardenwood Elementary School. Now there was a corner that was marked right in front of the school that was marked as red. It's a red zone, and he came to drop off his son, who apparently my son's classmate, and he parked in such a way. He parked right near the red zone, and he was blocking the oncoming traffic as well, and he got down and he tried to get his son to school. So I stopped him and I said, you can't stop here, you will get a ticket. I will take your son to school, and you can find a proper park, and then come.
Rush.
And then you also, there's something else I think really important to that factor too, is we have people coming from countries all around the world.
Right.
And they might not understand the markings or the designation of different areas.
Correct. Especially here, I think definitely I can speak for, in Fremont area where people predominantly, there's a big Indian community here. So when they come from home, and especially those who are not here for a long time, they happen to be here, they just came here. So, culture shock and a change in, the city ordinance, they don't know, And sometimes they come with the habit which they have it there. Not necessarily it's a bad habit, but something they have been doing there for a long time, and it's a norm for them.
And
so when they come
there,
here,
but it doesn't work here.
it doesn't work
Yeah.
here. So when
So there's a program that's around the United States, and it's finally been brought to Fremont, and it's called Vision Zero 2020. And it's starting to roll out in Fremont, and it's a 3-pronged program. Part of it is to bring safety features to the neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
Like behind the hub right now, they have a turnaround there, and there's apartments all around there, and there were people going around that curve by Trader Joe's.
Right. I
that
know
area.
exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And so you had a lot of pedestrians coming from to the
Yeah.
apartments, to the dog place there, the dog shop, and it was dangerous. But now with their turnaround, it's slowed the traffic down, it's calmed the traffic. And so that would be one feature that Vision Zero would have. Then it will also have education for folks, and really stepping up the education to people who might be here from other areas so that they understand what the markings mean, what the colors mean. And then the third thing is enforcement, which we know at the schools it works really well when we have the police officers come there and say, no, you can't do that, or issue tickets, but they can't be there
Not
every
all the
minute of
time,
every
yeah.
day,
Right.
Yeah.
every drop-off time. So I'm
Sure.
hoping that. So when you talk about beautifying the schools and beautifying the neighborhood, that really speaks loudly to me, because one of my passions is, as we're building these new areas, a beautiful downtown which will all have a place to gather together, as we're building this beautiful Warm Springs surrounding the BART station is going to be a really great innovative hub for us.
Nice.
We can't forget about our historic districts. We can't forget about our North Fremont, because they are a part of that. And what I understand is part of the growth and development that's going to go on there will bring tax money.
Cool.
So it's time to wrap it up. Thank you for your thoughts and your opinions and your passion for Fremont. I know originally you guys are from Berkeley, and you've called Fremont your home for many years now.
Sure.
And I really appreciate you spending the afternoon with me. And please, if you'd like to learn some more information about me, KathyKimberlin.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you.